who are hoping will say and bring some good stuff. Like we don't want any break bombers analysis in here. So without further ski, we'll ride with our first topic, which of course is the France against Portugal, France against Portuguese. So this, of course, is a big Nations League game, and I think it's probably going to be the marquee game of the Nations League, France against Portugal. And these are, first of all, I've said this many times, and I'll say it again, that I cannot think in history, for as long as I've been watching football, I don't think there has been a more talented. That's bloody scary. There's not been a more talented team from top to bottom in terms of a squad like France. I mean, France, I just think are flipping amazing. They're off the flipping chain. But Portugal seem as if these are real outsiders, because Portugal have some very interesting players like João Felix and so forth. So I think this is a good game to show how far away are Portugal from the clear favorites, which of course are France. So I am hoping, because I watched the friendly that they had against Spain, and I would definitely. I have my eye on João Felix. I was harsh on him, but I've got my eye on João Felix. I definitely want to see João Felix play in this game and see him combine with Cristiano. Maybe Cristiano plays a striker and João Felix to play in behind him. And also for France, Kamavinga, man. I mean, here's another young star that this guy's coming through. Same thing with Mbappe. And it is what it is, Giroud. I don't want to dwell too much on Pogba, because Pogba, that's a separate discussion I want to have. So with regards to this game, I think I am feeling this could be a draw. I think they will both cancel each other out, but I'm just hoping for an exciting game. But I think looking at how both teams play, how Portugal counter, the skill and the ability that France have, I'm looking at maybe like this being like a 2-2 draw. I'm seeing this a few goals, 2-all draw. That's how I'm feeling. So Vilton, how are you feeling this game for France against Portugal?
Um, this game should be an interesting game. Cristiano versus the Prodigy. The way I see this game, I see both team
Wait,
going.
no, Cristiano against the. Look, Cristiano is like 50 something years old, man. Okay,
Relax,
he's
it's
okay. This
relax,
is the future. It's the
relax,
future.
relax,
Okay.
relax. This game is gonna be a really fun game to watch. Even though it's the UEFA Nation League, it's gonna be a fun game to watch. I see the game go 2-2, because France and Portugal, they kind of like fairly footed on paper. Like they are player that can turn game, like that could just turn up in the game out of nowhere. And Varane, I'm pretty sure Varane's gonna be in that game because Varane hasn't played for France in a while, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna be there. But the way I see this game, I see France attacking Portugal backline a lot, and I can see CR7, one of
Counter.
the countering and scoring. It all depends how Felix gonna play. Is he gonna
But,
have
but,
an?
but, but, but remember, but you're dealing with Didier Deschamps. Deschamps is not an attack-minded manager,
That is
so he
true.
is a very, because I think, because Ukraine are Ukraine, but against Portugal, I would not expect France or Didier Deschamps to just send his guys to go all out, attack them, and because he knows how dangerous they are when Portugal counter, and also Didier Deschamps is a defensive-minded dude, so.
Yeah, I don't blame him because he has the best defensive line like that you can have. Like he does. Like first team is so like their depth is really insane. They don't even have Laporte or Martial. Like to be honest with you,
They don't know,
but
the depth is crazy. It's
yeah,
crazy.
the depth is crazy. But I see a draw, like you said. I say 2-2. Cristiano might score a brace, and the Prodigy might get one, and Giroud might actually score in this game. I actually see Giroud scoring in this game.
Okay, okay. Bidiko, France, Portugal. How are you seeing this game?
I actually think that Portugal's gonna win. I
How
think
so? Why so?
they have a good blend of team chemistry and cohesion. They have big game players. I'm not saying France don't have big game players, but I think Portugal have a lot of big game players. And I think um for me personally, I think Fernando Santos is a better manager than Deschamps. That's how I see it. Um Now Yeah, I think it's gonna be either I think it's gonna be a Portugal win or a draw. That's how I see it. Um,
Do you have a scoreline?
to be honest, I don't want to give score. Like what I know is I think it's gonna be a draw or a win. But what I
For
will say
Portugal?
is, yeah. Like what I will say is, France isn't that strong. I mean, I know they have a good team and so forth, but a lot of times they try to sit back and play on the counter attack. And you can't do that with Portugal. You understand what I'm trying to say? Because if you do that, Portugal is going to keep on attacking you and eventually find a way to get the ball inside the net. So, Kamavinga, yes, he's a good young player. Okay, I give him credit for that. But I still think that Portugal have a really good young crop of talent coming up. That's how I
Okay,
see it. So, yeah.
okay. Undisputed, man. Portugal, France, man. How do you see this game?
Well, it should have been a good game, but I don't think it'll be because both coaches are quite negative, in my opinion. Given the amount of talent they have, they're both really negative. Uh, I watched Portugal against Spain, and they looked awful, to be honest. That midfield, I think it was Neves, Moutinho, Renato Sanchez. It was just terrible. It was, at least in the first half. I didn't see the second half, but and as for the score, I think it'll Portugal will shithouse a 1-0 win. I think Fernandez will dive. Cristiano will score the penalty. That would be my guess. And yeah, also one more thing. You said this is the most talented squad you've ever seen.
Yes.
I think man for man, starting 11, this team doesn't sniff Spain 2010. Doesn't even sniff it.
I said squad, not first 11 squad.
Spain 2010 had David Silva on the bench. Just saying.
Yeah, but
Okay.
he wasn't
Okay, David
wasn't
Silva
at his
and
peak.
who else?
Fabregas was on the bench.
No, he wasn't on the bench.
Yeah,
No, he wasn't on the
2010
bench.
he was on the bench. I think 2010 was on the bench.
But
Wait,
my thing is the depth. You're giving me Fabregas, you're giving me David Silva. Okay. Kamavinga, look at how people are preaching about him. Benzema isn't even really making this, making the team. Martial doesn't even make the team. Laporte doesn't even make the team. Zuma doesn't even make the team. Upamecano doesn't even make the team.
I think
Ribery hasn't made the team for 10
No,
years.
Upamecano got an injury. HH.
wait,
No,
AJ,
but I'm saying that
are you saying
even when
this-
he's fit, he doesn't even make the team.
Wait,
That's
are you
the
saying
issue.
this France team is the greatest talented team you ever seen? Is that what you're telling me?
Squad. In terms of squad. In terms of
Oh
The
06
depth.
Brazil? Over 06 Brazil?
Are you listening to what I'm saying? Squad. It's like if people are there's a difference between your first team and squad. In terms of your first team, nobody is sniffing the '06 team, '06 Brazil, '98 Brazil, 2000 Holland, 2010 Spain. Squad, i.e., the amount of talent you can pull from.
I think
Yeah.
sorry. I think Spain has more depth in midfield. Spain had more depth in midfield. France has more depth in defense and attack, I would say. Also,
but-
Spain had. Yeah, sorry.
No,
Also,
no. Okay, but as you said, if we're not doing it by numbers, you just said Spain had more depth in midfield. I agree with you. But France have more depth in defense and attack. So really, that's really more numbers. So I'm saying in
Spain had a better goalkeeper too, I would say.
for sure. But
Top three.
the amounts of people that high quality people that aren't even making this. Put it this way: was there anybody as good as Benzema who didn't make the team for Spain?
Not that I can remember.
Or who wasn't even in the squad? Was there anybody as good as Benzema or Laporte who didn't even make the squad for Spain?
Was Torres there in 2010? No, I
was.
think he was. He was.
Yeah, he was there in the
Yeah, yeah.
and 2012.
I think
he was
fair
there in
enough.
2012. So, it's like that France squad. I mean, yes, that Spain squad was good, but the France squad, I mean, like the amounts of talents they have, both specifically young talents, is insane. And I didn't even mention the flipping oos. All right, LB, give it to me, man. What are we saying for France and Portugal?
Yeah, I'm certainly looking forward to this game, despite the fact that it's a Nations League, almost like a friendly match. Two quality sides, replay of the 2016 Euro final. I think it will be a 2-2 draw. I think we're going to expect to see some goals, hopefully a high quality game. And just going off that previous point with France being a team with the most sort of squad depth, I totally agree with that. I'd say I was go as far as saying that they've got more depth than the German side of 2014 and the Spain side of 2010. I mean, you look at all these young players. I mean, in 2018, Rabiot didn't even make the World Cup squad. So it says it
Rabiot
all.
didn't make the squad. Benzema
Yeah.
wasn't in the squad. Martial wasn't in the squad.
Yeah.
Laporte wasn't in the squad.
Yeah, and these young talent has just they've just come from nowhere. Mbappe, the Ooze.
Kamavinga is now anyone coming through. Hussein Ouar as well is now coming through.
Yeah. So they've really turned it around since 2010. Yes, it's been 10 years, but if there's any side that is a chance to defend their World Cup title, I would say it's France, this current squad of players.
For sure. But as I said again, they won't, because it was the exact same story that happened with Brazil in 2006. I think the issue that France have is there's so much talent, Deschamps won't really know how to choose the team. But the thing that is in France's favor is Deschamps is so stubborn. He will stick to a specific team, and he would always speak to the line. So he won't chop and change and experiment. He'll be like, no, these are my guys I trust. This is who I will always pick. So, and I'm Ham. What are we saying? France against Portugal.
I think Portugal's gonna win.
Wait. What the hell is this? What is this?
Hey man, we all suffer through I'm just going through a hard time, man, after what happened to Liverpool, so I just need comedy in my life.
Great. I mean, great film and great performance anyway. But I mean, not Solskjaer. The guy's a clown. But the actual Joaquin Phoenix. Okay, look, France against Portugal. Talk to me.
Yeah, I don't rate France that much, man. I think Portugal can do it. I think their team's got like a lot of young, good talent in them, as well, with some very outstanding veterans like Ronaldo and Moutinho. So yeah, I think they can get maybe a 1-0 or 2-0.
So, and also, why don't you rate France so highly then?
I just don't see it. Like, I don't nah, man. I don't see like how good they actually are. Like, they've got
Mbappe, Martial.
They've got Mbappe, but that's all. That's all they've got. They've got Mbappe. That's it. Griezmann isn't as good as he was. Pogba's not as good as he was. I don't even know who's going to be playing tomorrow.
Wait.
Like,
Is there a TV in your background? I can hear something in the background.
Oh yeah. Let me turn it off. Yeah, I'm not really confident in Spain. So yeah.
Okay. It was actually we didn't say Spain. We said France, but fair enough.
France.
Yeah, I know what you meant, man. Cassius, France, Portugal. Talk to me.
So since France are playing at home, I see France taking the 3 points by 1 goal. I don't have a scoreline, but I think France will win by 1 goal. But I think Portugal will play better overall throughout the game. Maybe have some more chances than France, but Portugal's defense doesn't really, at least like the back line doesn't really convince me. I mean, they still have Pepe is like their main defender. Against Spain, they had a guy, I think Ruben Semedo. I've never heard of him, and he didn't really impress me in that game against Spain. So, yeah, I think Portugal will play well, and maybe they'll create more chances. But I think France playing at home will have the advantage.
Okay, Abdullahi.
Yep, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
For me, I think both France and Portugal, both of them have a very good squad. And I think I watched the Portugal and the Spain matches. In the first half, they were like awful. I think in the second half, they were more attacking and more flair. Before João Felix came, there was a chance in which Ronaldo gave Renato Sanchez.
Where he hit the bar. So, also, Cristiano hit the bar as well.
So Cristiano hit the bar. So I think Portugal play more of like counter-attacking football, which suits Portugal more than.
Wait. Are you on the road?
I'm at work.
Okay. Carry on.
So which fits Portugal more than Spain than France, because France like to play more like free flow. But I don't trust them. What's called the champ to play free flowing football. I do not trust that guy. It's like more of a pragmatic coach. I think I'm gonna rely more on Ronaldo because this defense is gonna they'll put more pressure.
You're breaking up, man. Wait, get to a area with better connection because we're losing you.
Can you hear me now?
Go to an area with better connection, and we'll come back to your connection is bad. Eye test. What are we saying? France, Portugal. What are we saying?
Yeah, I think France are gonna win this. I think France are gonna win this, and I do agree with your point that this is probably of all time the best ever squad, because a lot of people are mentioning Spain, but you have to remember Spain was only in midfield. They had no strikers. France is literally, they have depth in every single position. Defense, they have Varane and Umtiti, and then after that Laporte and Longley, and then after that Upamecano, and then
And Zuma.
even in midfield and Zuma.
Kempembe.
France is literally
Kimpembe.
in every position. They have depth. Spain was just in midfield, so yeah, I think France are going to beat Portugal, and yeah, I do agree there. It's probably the best depth I've ever seen.
So you don't give Portugal a chance? Don't you think that if he starts João Felix, Bruno Fernandes, and they force France to come at them, that you don't think that they could maybe counter them using João Felix and Cristiano?
I don't think so, because you said earlier on, you said this is the best ever Portugal team. I think.
No. Best Portugal team was Euro 2000. That was the best team. These guys are pretty good, but I still say the best team Portugal had was that Euro 2000 team.
Yeah, but anyway, for me, even France's second team and third team would probably smoke this Portugal team. France, yeah, I think they're gonna win. They have too much talent for them.